Yes.
Wow, you look great.
Thank you so
Wow.
much.
Okay, yo, what's up, guys? Jairus here, and welcome to another episode of Jairus Inspires Podcast. First of all, Ramadan Kareem. And
Okay.
my guest over here is fasting. She just finished her breakfast. He told me that, hey, we'll just finish my breakfast. I was like, breakfast at night? I was like,
Yeah.
I was thrown off. But anyway, guys, my guest for today is an amazing photographer,
Thank you
based in
so
Dubai.
much.
Her name is Noha. I just can't pronounce your surname. What's your full name again?
Noha Alati.
Okay, Alati. Okay,
Yeah.
so Noha, nice to meet you.
Nice
Okay,
to meet you,
wow,
James.
it's. I mean, we've been following for quite a while now. Since I don't know, even before pandemic, I think like since 2020 at least.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
So we've been following each other, but we never really had a chance to
Yeah, that's
to speak,
finally.
and we're just seeing each other outside, just bumping each other and just say hi, hello. That's about it, right?
Yeah.
We never had this conversation, right?
Actually, 3 times we saw each other
No way.
coincidentally. Yes.
Ooh,
And,
I thought only once. Really?
Yeah,
3 times.
Three
Okay.
times I saw you.
I
Like
get-
you were like in a hurry and doing your
We're
thing.
always passing by against each other. It's like, hey. That's about it. So again, we never really had this conversation. But when I set up this podcast, believe it or not, you're one of the people one of the photographers that I want to invite in.
Thank
I
you.
just don't know what exactly the topic I want to discuss. The thing is, here's the thing about my podcast. It's not just about inviting photographers, filmmakers, videographers. Not just inviting them and talking about cameras. It's not the theme of my podcast. My podcast is about inspiring people. Hence my name of the podcast is Jairus Inspires. So it's for me just trying to find something inspiring about my guest, something unique, something incredible they're doing. So it's not just taking pictures. But for Noha, what I found is your passion in doing photo walks.
Yes.
And it's amazing. Again, if you're a photographer, for me, you should be doing something incredibly special outside the photography part, right? With me, I do podcasts, I do workshops. With you do workshops as well, seminars, and especially photo walks, which I really admire because I know how hard it is to do photo walks, to
Yeah.
arrange. So
Yeah.
that's what we're going to talk about tonight. But of course, we're also going to talk about your photography or your whatever. I mean, your experiences in life.
Yeah.
And is there any inspiring stories? We're going to touch on that. Are you good? Are you
Yeah,
ready?
yeah, ready. Let's do
okay,
that.
cool. Let's do this. Noha, first of all, introduce yourself. The floor is yours. Go for it.
So I'm Noha Alati. I'm a photographer. Recently, I've been doing a lot of street and photo and portrait photography. So I started doing photo walks since 2019. But before that, because I had the passion of learning photography, I never knew that I loved photography so much. I used to live in Sudan, so when I traveled here 2014, I found out there is a point and shoot a camera inside the house.
Ooh.
And when I touched it, my heart clicked.
So you're saying that you just started photography here in the UAE?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, so
Because
2014 you said?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
actually, before that, I used to live in my country. So we had a lot of challenges in our life to the point I didn't know what I like in my life. So before that, my mom told me when you were 4 years old, you had passion of photography, but I couldn't know that this is exactly the thing that you want to do. I told her, how is that? She said, you were like acting as if you are holding a frame when you're 4 years old. And I have a picture. And
Oh.
it's still there. So she told me you had the passion, but it didn't show up until I came back here because in Sudan it was very hard. It's hard to raise a child, the challenge that we face in our family. So I think I developed this 2014 when I found that point and shoot camera inside the house.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So you're saying that in Sudan you don't have the camera, but you have the idea of how to use a camera, or you're at least doing it.
Yeah, that was when I was like little girl, 4 years old. So 2014, I worked in Fly Emirates. I started to work there. I worked there 6 years. Sorry. So during that time, I said, why I won't go and travel the countries and see the world. But at that time, I didn't have a camera. So I was looking for the best brand. And I found the brand. But
Which is? Come on, say it.
can I?
Yeah, of course.
Because I see that you have Canon.
Say it. I dare you. Say it right now.
Nikon, yes.
I mean, no hate, no hate, no hate. Much love, Nikon users.
Nikon
Much
users.
love.
I know that
What?
you're a Canon user, but in the
You
same
know,
time,
all love. I started with Nikon.
yeah.
You know, I started with
I
Nikon.
saw you. I saw you. Yes.
Yeah, so 2007 when I got my camera, and yeah, I still have a lot of love with Nikon, and I use their Z6, Z7, even the Z7 Mark II, and it's one of the best camera that I've ever used. Z7 Mark II is for me my favorite camera.
So you use
Nikon.
the
Yeah.
mirrorless. Okay. Very
Yes,
good.
I used
Yeah.
to collaborate with Nikon before I got to Canon. So Z7, that was they let me use, and I fell in love with that camera.
Yeah.
I think 45 megapixels,
Yes,
you know,
yes, yes.
and I like the body. I like how it's just everything makes sense. The dials and stuff for me, you know, it's I love it. Sorry, Canon. No, I mean it's just me showing love to different brands. You know?
Yeah.
Nikon.
It's like, I feel like the brand is like, if you love iPhone or Samsung, it's about the interface of
True.
how you are getting used to the
Comfortable,
yes,
you know.
the things that they are doing, and the experience that you are going through the camera itself.
Yes, we need
So-
to find a tool that we're comfortable.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a love thing,
Oh,
passion thing.
Nikon. Hi. So okay, let's go back to what's
Yeah.
funny, because you said that when you were a kid you were doing this
Yeah, the
for a
frame
camera.
sign.
Yeah, so you're definitely a millennial, right? Because right now, if you talk to kids how to take picture, guess what?
Yeah,
Like this,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
Like this, right? If you would ask my daughter how to take a picture, she would probably do this
Yeah.
because of phones, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you,
exactly.
millennial, proud millennial, right?
I am big. I am small.
Exactly. So okay, so Noah,
So-
so you said you from Sudan to UAE, you found a small digital camera, and then you were blown away about
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
Oh, so is that where exactly the photography started for you?
Yes, exactly. Because the way that point and shoot camera was producing images,
Yeah.
and in the same time it was disconnecting me from the things that happened at home. Because I told you I have a challenging. All of us, we have stories, of course. But when I was taking it mostly to the beach, I was just clicking, and taking pictures, and it was amazing. But I told you that I used to work for Fly Emirates by that time, so I had to take the decision to
No
buy a camera to fly the countries.
Cabin crew.
I used to be ground crew.
Okay. Wow.
For 6
Interesting.
years, yeah.
I didn't know that. No
Yeah.
way. For how many years?
6 years. 6 years.
6 years.
Guys, I'm still young.
No one's asking about your age.
In 6 years, they will do the calculation now. How old she?
Okay, yes, I mean, I love what you said about photography. That it's taking you out to the reality, basically.
Out of the
out
reality.
of the
Yeah,
reality,
yeah.
and it's exactly the same thing. Same reason why I love shooting landscapes or sunsets. Again, it takes me away from all the BS that's going in my life.
I love that,
So for me, whenever I'm in my zone, like shooting sunset, I feel like I'm completely free.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no one could disturb me. This is me. This is my moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I like shooting. Landscapes and the sunset. What do you like shooting in your photography?
Mostly now street photography because of the stories, but I will get back to this later. I'll tell you about the story part of it, because
Ooh, that's good.
that's the
Interesting.
inspiring
Oh,
part.
okay.
What you love to hear.
Interesting. Okay, so
But-
yeah.
Yeah, so when I was like holding the camera, I wasn't producing that images that I can see in whatever professional people, like the one that you have the background. So I was like looking for a place where I can get the knowledge at the same time and produce that images. So I found Nikon School. Again, it's not like it's
Shameless plug. Okay.
I was just sitting in Nikon School wherever they have workshops, whenever they have like photo walks. I was just pushing and putting myself inside of the community that they are doing. But with the time developed, I had that giggling in my like feeling.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I be from the pilot seat? From the normal seat to be the pilot seat, to do like them, to teach like them. But the only purpose why I started this Cheruz because I wanted to learn.
Okay.
When I say learn, if you want to learn, you have to teach. That's the concept that I started with. So in order to learn something, you have to teach it. So I forced myself to do photo walks with half knowledge. I didn't know the knowledge. I didn't know. I was having 5% of the information of teaching other photography, and that was the challenge and the risk I took, because sometimes there were questions coming on the photo walks I couldn't answer, and people like asking me things that pushed me to go behind the information, and then the next time I would be proudly saying that I know. So I think what I was doing in the photo walks, it's something called development, self-development through servicing others.
That's good.
Yeah, that's what I did. So the photo walk started from 2019. I was saying 1, 2, 3, just come. If you want to come, join me in my free photo walks. What used to be free, and until today we have free photo walks. If we encountered any expenses, we just like ask for.
Okay, we'll go back to the photo walk part, but I really like what you said about learning, because see, I also conduct workshops and seminars, and the thing is, we're not really, yes, even though we're the one teaching, we're not acting that we're the best, right?
Exactly.
We're not the best, but we know how to lead. That's the difference, right?
Yeah.
Now, in terms of learning, yes, you're very right. Like even though I'm teaching, I'm the one in front of the stage. I'm still learning from my students, from my participants. Like the questions. Sometimes you don't know the question. You have to figure out that together. Those stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're right that when you're teaching, you're actually also learning as well, right?
Yeah.
At the same time, which is again, it's also a faster way to learn things is to teach, learn from your students. So.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
There
amazing.
is philosophers, two of them, they say, there is two quotes I remember. They said, when you are teaching something, you are actually learn it twice.
Oh yeah,
And
because you learned it the first time as a student,
Yeah.
and then you're teaching it, and then you're basically running it through again, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And the other quote, they were saying that in order to learn something, you have to teach it. So it's not like that's what I adopted in my photo walks.
Yeah.
And still today, I'm not saying that, whoa, because I'm leading a specific type of photography, which is street photography. But still, I have flower from the garden of portraits. I know how to teach portraits. I know how to teach food photography. So I put myself there. But it wasn't, as I told you, with the full information till I just get the questions and pushed myself. Tomorrow we have like a photo walk, which I encountered a challenge. So challenges is part of the photo walks and the things that I'm doing to help others. One of them is the location and government permissions.
Permits,
and
yes. Especially in the UAE.
Yes.
Permits, yeah.
And especially if you are doing it alone, you're conducting the event alone, so you have to push yourself to be in the surface and expect that you will be questions. Where is your permission? Where is your authorities? Who allowed you? These kind of things. This is another part of the photo walks and organizing this that people, they don't know. So we have to go through this.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the location one day, which is today. I was there. The event is tomorrow.
Okay.
To just clear everything, because
Where is it?
It's in Sugnaiv.
Oh, okay. So
Because rules are keep changing. If we are photographers and we are shooting iftar events without permission or something like this, they might
you can
be.
get in trouble.
Maybe,
Yes.
but the issue is I talked to Iman Culture and they were like, I organized with them. They said no problem, just get the permission and that's it. So yeah, that's the hustle behind it.
Yeah, it's basically an assurance that if anyone disturbed to ask for permit, at least you have it.
Yeah, exactly.
And because people went there, spent their time to go there, at least make sure that they will not go home without taking any shots, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So okay, let's. I just want to go at the beginning of your photo walk journey. So you said you started doing photo walk in 2019, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So so you took your camera. Wait, let's just doing timeline here. So you started taking pictures in 2014, right? And then you said you were going to workshops for Nikon school and different workshops, and then you had this idea. Now, why not just sit here and then stand in front and teach, instead teach, which is good. It takes a lot of guts to, to decide. So, okay, I'm not going to be the student anymore. I will be
The teacher,
the teacher. Yeah,
or
it
the
takes a lot.
leader.
It takes a lot of guts. Yeah, I admire you for doing that. Okay, so 2019, you told yourself, I wanna start doing photo walk. And from 2019 until now, how many photo walks you've done so far?
It's with tomorrow is gonna be 85.
Wow. Woo! Wait, let me just
Yay!
call out our audience. Hi.
Thank you.
89, how many?
85.
85. Wow. That's a lot of work.
Thank you so
I
much.
can't imagine because I've done at least, I don't know, like 2-3 photo walks that I arrange myself, and I know
Yeah.
how hard it is to arrange photo walk. And that's not even I didn't even apply for permit, if I remember.
You
That's just texting my followers today. Hey, come here, let's take picture.
Yeah.
And it's really hard enough for me.
Yeah.
What more, applying for permit, it takes days, whatever, God knows how long to take a permit, and
Yeah.
also communicating.
Yeah.
And teaching alone. So yeah, it takes. I mean, I can't imagine how hard of work you've done so far. Which is
Thank you so much.
you,
Yeah.
you did really great.
Jerus, because the only thing that I faced is me myself. I couldn't focus more in myself to take that picture while I'm doing, for example, the photo walk. So this is when I was like feeling the passion of people and learning people, and they were coming back to me and say, I learned from you, Noha, thank you so much. That's the big gift I had. But in the same time, I didn't focus more into during the photo walks to take myself the photos. So you focus on others. And by that time, I think the passion of teaching and leading people and getting them what they like, it's the real abundance for me.
True.
I felt something great out of it.
Yeah, it's just for me. Like I always say, it just take one person for me to be inspired of my
Yeah.
work, of my teachings. That's about it, and
Yeah.
it make us fulfilled. So so that's also what I like about my podcast.
Yeah.
I invite people, they get inspired, I get inspired too, and also like you said, you love learning, I love learning too. Hence this podcast, I'm also learning from my guests. From you, from all of my guests, basically. So yeah, for me, it's a win-win scenario. I support my guests. I inspire people. At the same time, I learn as well.
Yeah,
Like I
exactly.
learn how to, for example, like speaking. Like, this is something that I work for so many years because I used to be one of the shy kid before. I was the shyest kid back
Are
in the
you
day.
introvert? Used to
Back
be?
in the day, I could say I was
Yeah.
introvert, but I tried to like work on it.
Yeah.
But right now, I think this podcast like elevated me on the next level. But I'm not saying I'm perfect yet, and I'm not perfect, but this helps me a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
this helps me a lot to learn and go to that next level. So again, like you, I love learning. So even though I conduct workshops, seminars, learning don't stop. That's the thing, right?
Yes,
It shouldn't
yes.
stop. Like you should always try to evolve and put yourself on the next level. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Those podcasts and me accepting coming and showing up on cameras, like it helped me also a lot because I'm introvert, as you mentioned now. It helps a
way.
lot. I am. I used to be, really. Wallah.
Wow. Okay.
So when
Okay.
you're like forcing yourself to speak in front of camera, and the communication skills, as you said, will improve your way of talking to people, and you'll break the barriers of
True. Yeah.
يعني it was only a fear idea in my head. That's it.
Yeah.
It was like something I built in my head because I was caring what other people thinks about me. That's a BS, as you said. And in the end, you will find out that you have capabilities, you have things you were somehow putting behind that barrier. So when you just
Sure.
break through, everything
Sure.
will come out.
And
So that's what
yeah.
what you're doing now. I'm so inspired also by you.
And you think about it, it's much harder for us because English is not our first language.
Yeah.
Just think about it, and this is not our country,
Yeah.
but still we are trying to push that barrier, as you said, So as long as you're pushing yourself, you're trying to, expand and learn. Yeah, that's all that matters. So again, I love talking to people that, that loves learning.
Yeah, thank you so
yeah,
much.
so yeah.
Jairus, I want to highlight something, and I hope you will show this.
Okay.
Guys, I'm following Jairus for a long time,
Uh-huh.
and I've seen through your social media how you are someone evolved by the time, and you break through because you took your struggles, you took your challenges, and you invested into something great. And that's what the result, what we are seeing now. From the consistency, we can measure that. From the content that you're creating, from the people that you're inviting. So I salute you, really. This is something I had to say it. Don't keep it for someone. Like, show it in the podcast.
Okay, I'll transfer you the money in a bit. I'll send a wire
No,
transfer.
he's
Have you
not
sent
paying me.
Have you sent your IBAN yet?
He's even Canon, I'm Nikon, guys. We don't have any relation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love when people appreciate the effort because,
Yeah,
like,
same here.
like you said, the consistency. Is something you've been following me for at least 4 years, and you've seen it just never stops. Like, constantly posting, there's no week, not a single week that I didn't post.
Yeah, I see
Before
that.
I started like everyday posting,
Yeah.
but now I tried to like make it like at least every other day. But still, I always try my best to be consistent. And even my closest friends, they always tell me that whatever happens in my life, because they've seen me struggle as well. But we're not perfect. We're still struggling. I'm still hustling. I have my own business.
Hustler also.
Exactly, right? But the thing is, I never tried to. I never really I tried to affect my personal life to my online content. I always try to put my work out there. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life. I still try my best to come up with ideas of content, and it's something that creators has to go through as well.
Yeah.
Because life is, of course, going through life is not it's not easy, but you have to find a way to keep on going. Like even my friend yesterday, he asked me because he hasn't posted for like 3 weeks. And he asked me, why don't you got out of ideas of what you post,
Yeah.
I was like, I just got used to it, it's just, you need to train for it,
Yeah.
So yeah, also I love creating, so consistency, I always tell this to my workshops, consistency beats quality.
Yeah, 'cause
It doesn't matter how good you are. If you're not consistent, you're not going, going far.
Yeah.
So yeah, so being consistent, that's good. So
Yeah,
and
well
again, appreciate. I love it. Thank you so much. Like for example, this podcast alone, this is like per episode at least. I spend at least 5 to 7 hours per episode, like from editing, filming, like watching it again and again. So that's dedication, right? Because I love what I do and I love learning and I love supporting people. I love inspiring people. So again, for me, as long as I inspired one person, I just need one person to be inspired. That's all that matters, right?
The job is done.
Exactly. Okay. Noha, thanks so much again.
Thank you so much.
So now let's go again to the photo walk part. Okay. So Noha, is there any what's your best photo walk moments? If for sure there are many photo walk moments that you have.
Okay. That's a sudden question.
Okay. Is it hard? Do you have any?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Come up. Yeah.
Give me some moment.
Okay. Let's frame it like this. Let's start with location. What is the best location you conducted photo walk?
The best location is Satwa.
Oh, that's surprising. I was expecting like a hotel or
No. We always go for normal places.
Wait, because Satwa, I used to live there and I don't really find anything special in that
No,
place.
I will tell you why. Because the place, there is a lot of
Construction?
not construction, contrast between the old and the modern area. So you can there is a communication between the two historical places, which is the modern and new Dubai. So this is, I think it's an amazing place, and there is a stories you can find. This is my first one. So you want to hear about the
You're talking about when you go to rooftops and you see the skyline.
the skyline, yes,
the
between
villas, the old villas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Between the old Satwa place, you used to live there, right?
Yes, I used to
And
live
there
in
is
Satwa.
a new Satwa, I think. So there is
Contrast
between both of them. Yeah.
And also you see the normal day-to-day people,
Yeah, exactly.
like to do the person who does the bread,
Yeah.
and the construction workers, the Filipinos going to work,
Yes.
So there's so much life in Satwa, I believe.
Yeah,
So that's something that I could testify. So
Yeah.
living in Satwa, you're right. The contrast is there, the from modern to old Satwa.
Yes.
So that's
And
good.
Sugnaif is the second place.
Souk
Souk
knife. You're
knife.
talking about the souk knife. Souk knife. Wait. Is that the one where there's a lot of
Bardubai and Dira side.
okay.
So you know the
There's a lot of
Abra?
car parts and was that the place?
The Abra place. You know Abra?
Abra. Okay,
Yeah.
Abra. Okay.
So old
Correct.
souk,
Also,
souk.
also. Oh
Yes.
yeah. Oh yeah.
There
Okay.
inside, you cannot imagine that there would be a lot of shadows, colors, the workers there, the stories, the cooperation of the workers, the calling, and the historical things that they are selling there. So you can come up with ideas
True.
inside. This is my second
And
place, yeah.
birds. Don't forget the
And
birds.
birds in
Don't forget
winter.
in winter, right? Of just flying all over, and they're very. I don't know how to say. They're very majestic.
Yeah,
They're very
exactly. Yeah.
like wow. Whenever like someone feeding, there's always like someone has this like a bread
Yeah.
or bird seeds. They're just throwing it away, and all the birds flocks in, and that's usually where when you get the best shots.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And for me, I do also video like doing slow motion while the birds are flying.
And time
It's
lapse.
amazing. Time
Yes.
lapse during yung on Abra, just put the tripod right in front and then just set your camera on a time lapse.
Yeah.
Ooh, it takes amazing pictures.
Yeah. I've seen some of your work
Yeah.
in this area.
Yeah, and also again the people just riding on Abra and then just going to their destination. Sometimes it's a good way to capture.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Yes.
So are you hiring Abras for the photo walk, or are you just going along with the?
Yeah,
with the
sometimes
rest?
when we are going for a seaf site, so we have to go for that. Some people, this is a new experience for them, so
Yeah.
give them a chance to like test the Abra with 1 dirham, 2 dirham sometimes, and in the same time taking photos. So the experience itself when you give it to the people, photographers who comes first time, because usually they are newbies. Whoever comes in my photo works, I'm teaching between basics and semi-professional, you can say,
Yeah.
in the photography level. So yeah, that's when we are taking the Abra.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of shaky, but they have the chance to, as you said, to take faster shutter speed when it's come to birds flying. But this is winter time.
Winter
It's
time, yeah.
amazing time for photo walks
Yeah.
in winter when the birds are coming in.
Okay, so you mentioned two places. Is there a third one?
Yes, actually, Razin.
Wait, Razin Desert.
Desert.
Ooh, Abu Dhabi. Yes.
Just imagine
Milky Way.
Milky Way.
I love shooting Milky Ways. Yes, Razin. Yes, we always go there during Milky Way season. Yes, I love it. I love
And
it.
light paintings. We do a lot of light paintings in the Milky Way. The experience of going there, doing the travel,
Yeah.
is more exciting more than taking the picture. Believe me, because
Especially if you're inside one van or one car.
Yeah.
All the laughter, all the jokes.
exactly
all the
telling
stories.
jokes. People are forgetting about photography, and we start to like communicate as if we are friends, but we don't know
That's true.
each other. Only a couple of hours since we knew each other. So it helped also in making connections, getting to know new people and new experienced people if they are expert, for example. Some people are traveling only to see this kind of places they don't know or they don't have access to, only through us. Because, as photographers, we've been there many times. We know where to go, how to plan it, and so on and so forth. So I think the idea of people connecting with each other through the photo walks, it's also something took me out of my introvert world. So I get to make new friends.
So
through the internet.
it's how you train yourself to kind of be extroverted in some way, right?
I don't think that we have to become extrovert. This is how we are. But the thing is, as I think Risto, you follow him, he said that you make yourself available through the internet, through dressing in a kind of way so you can let people come to you, not you going to them, if you're not like comfortable with connecting with people and others. So I think I found also photo walks as a solution for me to get out of my cycle that I built through time, which is it wasn't intended. It was by my environment, my family situation. So when I found that photo walks will take me somewhere out of it and put me to explore something new,
That's true.
it helped me a lot.
Wow.
That's why I think that's one of the reasons why I started to conduct photo walks
Yeah.
and workshops. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, see, when you want to do something, always ask yourself why. Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to keep doing this?
Yeah.
Because if there's no why, it's pointless. right? So for me, why? I love learning. I love inspiring people. For you, you love learning as well, and you love like going out of your comfort zone, like also helping photographers. So yeah, I mean, again, I admire you for doing that. So yeah, Noha, now how about moments? Is there any most special photo walk moments for you?
Yeah, I think when a lady was like coming inside the frame, and we took her photo, like unintentionally. We were teaching people not to take photos at the faces, but it happens that one of the newbies took the photo.
Wait, you're talking about
Street
street photography.
photography,
Okay,
yes,
okay.
sorry, street photography. So he took the photo of that lady, took the photo in the face. But what he did was amazing. He approached her and he showed her the picture. So although I told that please just avoid and try to take from the background, he
Yeah.
showed her the picture and the lady was very happy with the
Wow.
picture.
Wow.
She said that no one took some amazing photo for me like this. So that was like my beautiful moment when I felt that yes, it's not me, I said to him, but in the same time he took something and makes someone else feeling good. So that's one of the moments. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
they said that rules are meant to be broken, especially in photography,
Yeah,
right?
you never know what will happen outside. Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to break it to get the shot, And
Yes.
a lot of award-winning shots are basically, people just breaking rules,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's good. That's a good story. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Is there anything else? Anything else?
I'll remember.
Okay. How
Well,
about funny? Is there a funny moment?
funny
Funny
moments
moments.
while doing
Maybe someone
photography.
dropping a camera, or has anyone dropped a camera during photo box?
Not dropping, but there is a challenging one. I can tell you, we were like in Sugnai putting the cameras, and it was like hired camera from Nikon. They were giving us the gears.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nikon.
You can.
So the camera was there, but there was a guy sneaking behind, trying to steal one of the camera.
Oh,
Can you
really?
imagine?
In Dubai?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
And I don't know, like
I didn't expect that.
yeah. The
Wow.
thing is, one of the students on the Photowalks was like awake, and he
Yeah,
said,
attentive.
"No,
Yeah.
no, please, can you check? I think this guy is behind your." Because you can sense whoever like trying to steal something. Yeah.
The thing is,
So
yeah,
that was challenging because it wasn't mine. Just imagine these gears and how much
Yeah.
they cost.
and yes, and it happened on your watch.
Yeah.
Because also you have the responsibility because you're the one who arranged it. So you're somehow you're responsible as well.
So it's not easy,
Right?
guys.
It's not easy. So wow, that's interesting. I luckily never happened to me because Dubai for me, I feel that it's very safe, but again you'll never know.
You will get the camera at the end of the day because there is camera everywhere.
yes,
But the
yes.
hustle going through it and going through the security and police and filing and why would it like someone will take the effort of
Yeah,
yani,
right.
being in questions? Don't do this in Dubai. It will lead you nowhere. Yani, subhanallah, even the phones, when they are getting lost, you can get them easily now.
Yeah.
Salute Dubai. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I've lost my phone as well. I recovered them time and
Yeah.
time again.
Yeah.
That's one of the advantage of living the UAE. So Noha, since we're talking about UAE, so what's special about photographing UAE? Like compared to, for example, like you, Sudan. Like what's special about Dubai or UAE comparing to other countries?
I think what's special is the people inside UAE, how they are like perceiving you as a photographer. It's not, they don't welcome you. They are ready to like help you in taking their portraits, although it's not like ethically you have to take their permission, but people are ready because most of them are happy here. They are open. They know that somehow there is a tourist coming and they are taking responsibility of showing the best of the country. The workers, for example, in Sugnaif, when we come, they are trying to pose immediately and saying the words. They're doing
They're happy,
marketing.
they're excited,
They're happy, they're exciting, they're doing the marketing part of it. Come, take picture for this, take this. But in the same time, welcome to Dubai, my sister. Just can you imagine? They're helping in emerging the tourists in Dubai.
That's true.
This
that's
is
true.
one thing. And another thing is how Dubai and UAE are helping content creators now.
You're right.
There is festival called exposure suddenly every year, and you can.
Sure. And it's free.
It's free,
It's
but
free.
the only thing you have to do is show the best of your work. If you are like entitled to be in that one, you can go, you can show your work. Also, in terms of content creation, you get a chance to get licensed now to be a freelancer.
Sure.
UAE, Dubai, you can make your dreams.
And right, it's not that much anymore. Before it used to be expensive. Now
Yeah.
it's very cheap to
Everyone
get,
now
you
can
know?
get their freedom easily, but
Yeah.
you have to have a plan. Don't exit your job, guys.
Oh yes,
Don't do
exactly.
this.
You know, it's content creation or photography is best if you're doing it on a side, as a hobby.
Yeah. In the beginning, maybe, because I had an exit plan when I used to work for Fly Emirates. So I said 6 years, okay, that's enough. In the 5th years, I said enough is enough. I have to take my passion to another level, have to earn out of it. So when I decided to take the camera and go, it wasn't like I just quit my job and that's it. 6 years, Fly Emirates, the best company in the world. And it gave me access to fly everywhere. I flew everywhere, by the way.
Wow.
But the thing is, the decision of taking the camera and go outside, it was as if I'm breaking the fear, the biggest fear of everyone. You cannot like cut your source of income unless you know that there is another source of income coming up. So I practice a lot of traveling. Can you imagine I was traveling all the time? Weekend to Sudan to do events and wedding photography with Fly Emirates.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I built portfolio. By the time I built portfolio, people know that Noha is doing, but it was in the Sudanese community. So I had to I had to fix the plan so I can get to be known in a competitive place, which is UAE. So also I started to do weddings and events, till I get to be known. Then I quit my job.
Okay, so you're saying that you go back and forth from Sudan to UAE, you know?
Yeah, I
So
was
you
doing
do jobs
events.
oh,
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah.
because the access that Fly Emirates was giving us is like almost free tickets. We were paying only 10% only. We are paying from the ticket price.
That's good. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to add about you know about you said about the UAE. You know, I want to add the golden visa.
The
right
golden
now.
visa.
They're giving golden visa.
How I forgot
right,
that.
right
Yes.
now, right?
Yeah.
Even though I still don't have it, Dubai, come on. Not yet. I applied once, but I got rejected. According to my friend, I didn't put enough. That's not what he said because I tried to be humble. When putting my I just very put because I've done a lot of achievements. But for me, I was just maybe this is enough. Maybe it should be enough for me to get a golden visa. But I was rejected. So he told me that next time put everything, spoon feed them of all the achievements, all the link, even screenshots, put them, underline, highlight everything, put everything. I think he sent like 100 pages of PDF file, 100 pages, and I sent like 10 pages only,
Oh, so he got it, like
yeah, he got it. He
right.
got it. So he told me that don't limit, just put everything, put all your achievements. That was his advice. So next year I'll try my luck again. But
me too.
yeah.
I got rejected actually.
Yeah, I mean, we deserve it.
Yeah,
If we're being honest, I think we just have to put more of our stuff.
More time on it because I was lazy actually.
Yeah, same thing. I think I was lazy. 10 pages. I was like, okay, should be enough. But I got rejected. So anyway, I hopefully we will get that in the future. Yeah. Is there anything you want to tell other photographers that why is it important to do photo walks? Why is it important to go on a photo walk? Take your camera, go outside and take pictures.
Because it's not enough to see picture and wish for it.
Ooh, that's strong.
Yeah, that was like me when I was like looking and saying, okay, I know the settings and I know this aperture, that's it. I should apply it and go and take the picture. No, you have to mix yourself between photo walks, between people who can give you ideas, help each other. And also the leader could know more than you. So maybe 5%, the other percentage they will give it to you while you're doing photo walks. So it's very important. I learned this way, by the way, guys. I was like forced to go and I didn't know your Photowalks by that time. Maybe I could join you. But the way that I learned by asking more questions while I was doing Photowalks and experimenting, because you cannot wish only for a beautiful picture and knowing the settings and that's it. Everything can be tweaked according to the environment and according to the situation. And practice make perfect. Yeah.
I was guilty because back in the day there were years that I was just watching online, watching YouTube videos, and that's it.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even go out to take photos, but it didn't really help me a lot. It helped you understand the camera, but
Yeah.
it don't let you expose to the real world.
Exactly.
So yeah, going out there makes you even better, and also networking. Networking, going with other
Connections.
photographers, because you'll never know when you need help or you need resources, you need support. So I mean, just meeting other photographers, like making friends. You'll never
Yeah.
know when you need them, and it's just good to surround yourself with people with the same passion.
Yeah, exactly,
Right,
exactly,
right.
exactly,
Like
exactly.
like with you right here, for sure, you have so many photographer friends that's surrounding you right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tomorrow we
Yeah.
have like full house, 30 people coming for
Wow,
iftar.
wow.
And it's
How do you arrange
overpicked.
that?
It
30
just
people.
like, the
Wow.
consistency, as you say, is the key. When someone sees that Jairus is doing something genuine and
Sure.
the
People see it.
personality, yeah, people see it. And they feel like you're genuine. You're not doing this behind the money or behind the financial income out of it. You're doing it for passion. So when just I put that post, I just see that there is overbooking. And sometimes like I just apologize for the next one.
That's
This is
good.
what happened tomorrow. Iftar photo walk is something waited, people waiting for this long time ago. So I had to just tell them maybe next one.
Yeah.
I'm not like marketing myself here. I
No,
honestly
of course
saying,
not. Of course not.
wallahi, this is because you are consistent in the thing that you're doing, and they want to see and learn and be under a lead that already done this, took the risk. You know what's the meaning of leader? You are a leader, Jirus. The leader who is the someone who go inside the jungle before everyone else and check the environment to come back to take the hands of others and tell them
It's,
it's clear.
it's basically a leader takes the risk, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I think people like to contact you more and more for photo walks, for workshops. I've seen your Canon yesterday.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Like see the people who are like
Sure.
attending your
Yeah.
workshops.
And this is what people don't see, like the students don't see. The challenges
Yeah.
and the risk that you're taking before, I mean, the risk that you're taking for them, right? And it happens every time. Every photo walk, you have to take risk to check, the safety and the permits,
That's
so
what
it's
I did
something. Yeah, right.
today.
Yeah, right.
During
You
my
mentioned,
fasting,
you mentioned, yeah.
yeah, I had to go and just check because if there is any permission requires anything else, my face, my image, my branding will be affected.
Sure.
I promised you that there would be a happy photo walk. You will learn a lot, and that's what. I'm not saying I'm a perfect leader, but in the same time,
Yeah.
minimize the risk that you will face
Yeah.
during the photo walks.
Also, there's
Yeah.
one thing I want to add. I like what you do is online. You do a lot of tutorials as well.
Oh yeah.
Like every time you go
Yes.
out, even with your phone, you just love teaching. One content I saw from you, you were on top the building in Dera
Yeah.
with the abras, and you mentioned how to properly balance the
Exposure.
exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That was good. Like I mean, I don't comment much, but I watch your content, so I
Thank
saw that
you.
how you measure the light and then just go in between. You
Yeah.
mentioned, right? That was good. So I love the passion. I love the passion of what you do, and
Thank you.
yeah, you're doing great, Noha. Okay, just last question. Just tell people how to join you. For sure, a lot of photographers wants to do a photo walk with you. How to join you? Promote your page, whatever. Go for it.
Actually, I'm just saying that Info to Space is the place where you can come and check for the. We are actually active in the stories. I keep feeding the story most of the time with the contents, with previous photographers' job, photo walks. So keep your eyes on the Info to Space stories.
Yes.
And my humble page is not. The thing I didn't put much content in my photography page. You are following me in my digital marketing
Both
page.
Noha and in Photospace. I
Yeah.
followed you in both accounts.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
thank you.
following. Yeah.
Because I see that you're connecting with me there in digital marketing one. So
Which
I have
one? Okay.
photography one,
Which is in Photospace
in Photospace is the official community page.
community.
Yes, that
Okay.
I put it as an
Yeah.
intermediate. It's led by me, but my photography page is
Noha.
Noha Alati
Yes, that one.
Photos.
Yes. Yeah.
Noha Alati
Yeah.
Photos, not
I was
Noha
following that.
Alati.
Yeah, I'm following that. No,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I'm following both.
So this is
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
I
good.
just
No, thank you so much.
thank you
You
so
are
much.
inspiring, which I didn't expect that I will be inspired a lot from you.
Thank
Again,
you
this
so
is the
much.
first time we had this kind of conversation, and I appreciate the effort. You know,
Thank
for so
you.
many years, you know, you've done a lot of amazing work.
Thank you
All
so
the photo
much.
walks, and guys, you know, let's appreciate Noha. You know, attend her photo walk, you know, support her, follow her, and yeah, let me just give you one more round of
Oh,
applause. Woo! Thank you, Noha. Thank you so
thank
much.
you. Good job.